What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing? Can you guys hear me? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? Are you guys ready for this roundtable event? And then we're gonna get off into the main show. Man, I didn't even get to finish my food, but it's all good. I didn't even get to finish my food. What is going on? What is going on? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? We in the building right now. We in the building right now. How you guys doing, man? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Are you guys ready for this Xbox roundtable event? Hopefully we can find out some stuff, man. People in the chat are going crazy right now. They're going crazy. Let's go, man. Let's see. Hopefully we can get a little bit of information on what is exclusive to Series X and S. I don't know if they're gonna really talk about what's coming to other platforms, but hey, man, I just want to know. This roundtable event, I want to know what they're gonna be talking about. Yeah, Xbox event. The Bethesda joins Xbox. And then we're gonna have the regular show and everything like that, so don't worry. Yeah, I do have my food, man, but it's kind of rude to eat in front of people, so I'm just gonna leave my food right there, bro. I can't really get to eat my food right now, but it's okay. I'll survive off of water. Rockstar. It says God of War shirt never gets old, worth $545K easily. Actually, this was sent to me by Sony Santa Monica. This is the official shirt, bro. Like, I'm not playing. See right there? It says PlayStation right there. So for all them people that was saying, oh, it's fake. Oh, it's fake. See right there? Hold on. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it says Sony Santa Monica. So it's the real deal. You can't buy this shirt nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? Not with that PlayStation Studio logo on there and everything like that. So we got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. And I have the hat. I have the hat too. Where's my hat? Hold on. I got the hat too, bruh. I got the hat too. The hat is kind of the hat kind of ran its course, but as you guys can see right here, that's the God of War hat. You know what I'm saying? It kind of ran its course. It's an older hat, but yeah, I had this hat, like, they pretty much gave it to me like 2 years ago, but you know, it's kind of an old hat, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it's all good. It's all good, you know? It's all good, man. 60 seconds. Yeah, but they sent me this shirt, so, and they gave me some popcorn. Oh, wait, hold on. Right here, as y'all can see, I was a part of the Raising Kratos project. You know what I'm saying? I had to sign off on some paperwork, so there it is right there, man. Exclusively for me. They gave me some popcorn. They gave me some, like, what do you call it? Those things again? Milk duds, which was kind of crazy. Yeah. Which I'm gonna pop it in my PS5 and everything, but hey, it's all good though. All right, let's see what's going down with Xbox. Let's see what's going down with Xbox, man. And I don't even know where the letter. I have the letter. The letter is somewhere. I need to find that letter, but it's somewhere. The letter from Corey and the team. Yeah, the letter saying thank you for being a part of the project, the Raising Kratos project. So hopefully they can tie your boy down to they can tie your boy down to the next God of War. That would be really good. But I'll let you guys know once that actually comes through and everything like that. Dang, everybody going crazy now. It says that it will begin shortly. Let me show you guys. What's up, Ryan? What's up, everybody? Let's go, man. We out here. We out here, man. We still waiting right now. We're waiting for Microsoft to, you know, do something. Oh, here we go. All right, so we're gonna wait for that measly little countdown to happen. We're gonna wait for that measly little countdown to happen. I don't know what they're gonna talk about. But I'm pretty sure everybody talk about Starfield. Do y'all think that they're gonna show Starfield in here? Y'all think that they're gonna show Starfield? I don't think so. What's good, Jess? What's going on? I don't think they're going to show Starfield, bruh. I think it's just going to be them talking about the deal and everything like that. It says, I heard there are no game announcements. Hey, it's okay, though. Whoa, running back 406. Welcome to Play Has Limits. Let's go, man. Welcome, man. Thank you so much for the sponsorship. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Make sure you go to the community tab, running back, where you'll find access to our private Discord community there, as well as my PSN ID, and enjoy your emotes, man. Welcome aboard to Play Has Limits. Thank you so much, my guy. I appreciate the love, man. Thank you. 46 more minutes. 46 seconds. But yeah, I'm not expecting a lot of people. It's crazy because the only thing that I can probably see happening is that they're saying, well, these older Bethesda titles are going to be on Game Pass, like maybe Fallout 4 or maybe Evil Within or something like that, what we're hearing about earlier. But other than that, I don't really think anything major is going to happen. We'll see. We'll see. We just need some clarification, bro. Jake, what's going on? We just need some clarification. You know what I'm saying? So get hype, get excited. It's about to happen right now. It's about to happen right now. Let's go. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let me cut the music. Let me cut the music. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, yes. Mr. Robert A. Allman passed away. Yeah, I heard about that.
Here's to the journey.
Of course, I remember they showed off this trailer before.
The epic quest.
I don't know why this is like. I don't know why that's there. Hold on, guys. My fault. There we go. There we go.
More than just a company.
Hey, Ryan. Let's go, man. The homie.
Belief in people. And what we
the homie Ryan showing some love. Hey, Ryan, thank you so much, my guy.
For the last 35 years, we've grown.
Thank you so much, Ryan.
From a small basement in Maryland.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Enjoy your emotes, Ryan.
Around the world.
Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate it. Let's go, Ryan.
Worlds that inspire creativity.
Let's go, Ryan.
Worlds where players are free to leave their own mark. From snow-covered peaks to the fiery depths of hell. To post-apocalyptic wastelands.
Let's see what happens.
And beyond.
It says, gotta support the fam. Hey, I appreciate it, Ryan. That's to the homie Ryan, man. Let's go.
So here's to the games we've made and to the games we'll make tomorrow.
Let's go.
Here's to staying true to the vision that inspired it all.
Man, we're so dry for an event, man. We need an actual event.
Respect.
We need an actual Xbox event, bro. That's what we need right now. We need an actual Xbox event.
There with us.
Let's try, man.
Merci beaucoup.
Hey, Ice Queen, what's up?
Here's to the journey. Just getting started.
Just getting started. 1986, before I was born. Let's go. Let's go. Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones. Wait, what we gonna see? It says Indiana Jones at the bottom.
Hi everyone, this is Aaron Greenberg, the head of games marketing at Xbox.
Wait, it says Indiana Jones 2021.
Headquarters of Bethesda and
Did y'all saw that?
It is a truly special day, and we wanted to take you behind the scenes to hear from the creators, hear from the team members about what it means for Bethesda to join Xbox in this roundtable. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to the head of marketing and PR at Bethesda. You know him, Pete Hines.
Good to see you, sir. Thanks for coming out to see us.
Good to be here.
Thank all of you for joining us. I want to start by introducing our colleague who could make the trip out here, but is going to be joining us on the roundtable today, and that would be Bond, Sarah Bond, joining us all the way from the other side, head of partnerships at Xbox. That was pretty good.
I don't think that game is coming out this year, though.
Awesome.
It ain't coming out this year.
It's good to see you, Pete.
Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. To my right here, we have two Aarons. We decided to stick all of our Aarons over on this side of the room to make it really easy to keep track. In addition to Aaron Greenberg, we've got Aaron Losi, our Vice President of Global Marketing and Communications. This gentleman needs no introduction. All of you should know who he is. Phil Spencer.
Oh, there you go.
For coming out to see us, Phil.
Thanks for having us. Excited.
And speaking of people who need no introduction, legendary game developer and my good friend Todd Howard from Bethesda Games.
It's great to see you in person.
Finally.
Fidelity is sick. Is this a Teams call?
Like a year ago that we got
Look
to
at that.
see
He's already doing Microsoft ads.
It says, if this show is trash, I'm alive.
Good plug.
Check.
Are we getting royalties on those?
What up, Lan?
How does this work?
You can see you've had the second dose of the Kool-Aid. That's good.
So as Aaron
What's up,
said,
Netsons?
we're here today to talk about this amazing partnership of Bethesda and Xbox
Let's
coming
go.
together. And I want to start, Phil, with you, because you're the one who made all of this happen and had the vision for what this might be. And I wonder if you could start by sort of giving us your own words on how did this all
Here go
come about?
Phil.
Yeah, what an exciting time for our fans. I see it in the community. I see it in the industry. People want to know what's going to come. We're bringing all of these creative teams together. We know it, gamers play games, and we knew our focus on our first party and our ability to build great games for Xbox fans was critically important to not only where we are, but where we're going. And the conversations we've had with you and the team here over the years have been instrumental to what we've done to date. So the opportunity to strengthen that relationship even further, starting now, will just be awesome.
I mean, we're finally here. Like, I feel like we've been building towards this day forever.
You know, we get that because we got a lot of questions, all of us, over the months about, well, what are you going to do here? What are you going to do here? And we said it a couple times, but I'm not sure everybody heard it.
They didn't
like, we weren't able, like, there was no decision-making going on between the organizations. You guys have been running
Probably
as
old games.
Bethesda for all this time.
Yeah.
We've been, which, like you said, seems like it's been a long time. We've been running as Xbox, so now we can actually start to sit down and really build our plans together. And that, I can't wait.
This is day
awesome.
one. I mean,
yeah.
But it is fun to see. People just can't believe it's real. Even the official announce, like seeing fans retweet, I still can't believe this is real. And the excitement of what this means for gamers, what this means for dev
Phil,
teams.
yeah, Phil gained weight.
You know, for
What's
us,
up, Harvey?
We could not be more excited. We've worked with you guys for years. We've been fans for years, but now, like, we're family, and that's a really exciting thing.
First of all, it's just incredible to be sitting next to you in person after so many months of team calls and getting to know each other. So thank you for both taking the time to come out and join us here in Rockville. Todd, as someone who's been here since almost the beginning, I'd love your perspective on what this means to you.
It's a lot of emotions, a lot of excitement. It's, you know, also, it's just surreal. I have to be honest. Like, even if it wasn't COVID and we're doing all of this, just this moment in our company's history would be surreal for myself and everybody who's been here for a very long time. You know, our company's had a lot of chapters, but when I think about it, each of those is marked by or doing that with many of the folks at Xbox through every generation of consoles and technology. And when we sort of thought about what the future would bring, the games that we want to create, you know, Phil is someone I'm always calling and bouncing things off of. And as we talked, it became clearer and clearer that this kind of partnership was where we wanted to go with all of the games we were doing.
Well, speaking of partnership, we have a head of partnership sitting right there. Sarah, this is something obviously you've been a big part of at Xbox. What was your take on how this process evolved and the idea of, hey, you know, Bethesda joining Xbox, becoming part of the same team? What were your thoughts when you first started hearing about it?
You know, in a lot of ways, it was very similar to what Todd just said. You know, always from the beginning, whenever we were thinking about our plans or our vision for gaming or what we wanted to do next, you guys were the first people we called. Like, we would run things by you. We would have really great discussions about the vision for gaming, the future of Xbox. And in a lot of ways, it was something we formed together. And one of the things we did out of that, right, is you guys were early supporters of Game Pass. You worked with us and you gave us feedback, and we got to just see together the incredible value it creates for both players and creators. And that really was the natural evolution. It created the opportunity for this awesome partnership and for us to come together, be on one team. And so just how you say you think of the future of gaming, and you didn't see a future of gaming without Xbox. We just didn't see a future for Xbox without Bethesda.
Now, we know you all have a lot of questions. We've gotten a lot of questions since we announced this deal. But one of the biggest ones, Phil, is this question about exclusivity and how you think about that and how that's going to
drop the toilet sound.
Yeah, I see it. I see it in the community. I listen to the podcast.
What up, Nelson?
All the questions. So I'm going to try to be as clear
Reggie,
as
what's up?
Because that's what I just think it's fair. So obviously, I can't sit here and say every Bethesda game is exclusive, because we know that's not true. There's contractual obligations that we're going to see through, as we always do in every one of these instances. We have games that exist on other platforms, and we're going to go support those games on the platforms they're on. There's communities of players. We love those communities, and we'll continue to invest in them. And even in the future, there might be things that have either contractual things or legacy on different platforms that we'll go do. But if we're an Xbox customer, the thing I want you to know is this is about delivering great exclusive games for you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists. And that's our goal. That's why we're doing this. That's the root of this partnership that we're building, and the creative capability we will be able to bring to market for our Xbox customers. It's going to be the best it's ever been for Xbox after we're done here.
Okay, Sarah, so Phil was just talking about Game Pass and how important that is to Xbox.
He did mention other platforms.
You're obviously heavily involved in Game Pass. Talk to us a little bit about what folks can expect here in the near future.
Well, we're just getting started, right? But as part of that, one of the things that we're excited about is starting tomorrow, 20 games from Bethesda are actually going to be available in Game Pass, which is just awesome and represents just the beginning of, the collaboration across our team. So we're actually going to be posting this in social. People can go check it out. All the games are going to be available, and it's just the beginning of some great things to come.
I knew it.
And to be clear, that's across all of our studios. We've got 8 studios around the world. Every kind of game you could imagine, RPGs, first-person shooters, no matter what you're into, you need to check Game Pass tomorrow because, man, there's an awful lot of content going in there. And I think folks are going to love it.
You think about the future there. I think people don't appreciate, consumers see Game Pass as like, just give me games. I have lots of games. But then as a creator, it really unlocks some things that maybe you wanted to do, or will this find an audience, or there's certain types of games that maybe in the past could kind of get lost sometimes. And having that kind of avenue to make a game and release a game opens up so many things, a lot of things that our company and all our studios, they really, really love to do. So from the creator side, it's also just, awesome.
Well, I have a coworker that literally has gone on and on with me about Fallout 76 and saying I went in and started playing Fallout 76 and when it came into Game Pass, and I've been thrilled with the community and just like how supportive it is, and it's like arguably one of the healthiest gaming communities out there, especially for new players, and that's been a great benefit to hopefully having more players in that community.
It really is, and 76, while you mention it, is something where it's another sort of point in my mind with our relationship where when that game launched, the litany of issues we had, and we let a lot of people down. I could have swore them games was already on Game Pass. Me too. And one of the people that I called was Phil. And I said, hey, there's so many things we're dealing with. What advice do you have? And he put me in touch with some people at Xbox who were able to look at all of the games in the system and what was important and what wasn't important to the other games that made it for the long haul. And that kind of advice really, really helped us. And now, seeing 76 be one of the most played games on Xbox, we're just, incredibly fortunate to be there.
Yeah, Game Pass allows creative freedom. And
what's up, Sherry?
We've seen that with all of the creators that we've worked with Game Pass across the ecosystem. It's one of the things I think is most beautiful about it, is it actually gives you access to an audience that you may not have otherwise been able to reach. It's helped games that people may have never discovered actually get played, and it's actually empowering creativity. And I just think that that's a cool thing, and it was cool to hear Todd say it too.
So, Los, obviously games is a big part of what we do here and how we interact with our fans. But I think the way that Bethesda chooses to approach how we talk to our fans, how we interact with our fans, is a big part of who we are, which you've obviously been a huge part of since you've been here. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think it's about dialogue, right? It's about a two-way conversation with our fans, and we never want them to feel like we're talking at them, because that does nothing for them and it does nothing for us. So, as we host events, whether they're digital or in person, it's about the whole experience. Who do they get to talk to? Who do we get to talk to? It's not about just churning a certain number of people through a kiosk to put their hands on a game. I mean, that's obviously an important part of it, but I think we look at it as the people are just as important as the games. And having the opportunity to work with you, Aaron, over the last few months and planning, it's just so refreshing to see how aligned we are in our approach to treating fans.
I agree. I'd just love to say, it's been incredible to see your obsession with fans and how much you kind of start there about putting yourself in the eyes of the gamer and how they'll react to things and how you've shaped things, how you've thought about things, and how you've not been shy about telling us, less of this, more of that.
I have not been shy at all.
It makes us better.
I think we had a little fight over email in our first 2 days. No, it was we tell it how it is. I think authenticity is a big part of who we are too.
Aaron.
I won. I definitely won.
Todd, I wanted you to talk a little bit about something that you preached a lot when I first got here in '99, which is a willingness to throw stuff out and start all over again. You sort of champion this idea that you can't be beholden to any feature that's in your game before. And when you hear Phil talk about how rapidly things change in this industry, I think a lot of what we do as Bethesda comes from you in terms of your approach to development and being willing to try new things to push boundaries.
Yeah, one of our mottos in the studio, and it came in the company for a while, is great games are played, not made. You can have the best design. This is a genius idea, but you never know how it's going to feel. Like that, what makes something fun in your hands. And when we think about the future of games and our ability to make them, that doing this together and this kind of partnership, and it's going to sound cliche, like they believe it or don't believe it, but we have a firm belief that we're going to make the best games we could possibly make by doing this. So whereas I think it's great to have all of these games under one umbrella, what does that mean at the end of the day to the games you're looking at? It's, for us, they're going to be even better than the way we were going to be doing them. And that's the ability to tap into everything at Xbox, to tap into everything that we've done in the past and solve those problems really together.
And something I want to build on there, our aspiration is to have literally billions of people experience the great games that both our teams build and our partners. And through the power of our console and PC and xCloud and that continued growth that we have, my aspiration, my goal, my hope is that the next games that come out of Bethesda will be the most played games in the history of the studio's organization. It's it is about reaching more players, as you say. It's about games that are played and finding those players wherever they are as we continue to expand the great capability of gaming to more and more people. That I think is just that's going to be so fun to watch as people around the planet get more and more ability to experience the things that Bethesda is capable of building.
Hey, Sarah, so when Phil starts talking about this ecosystem and widening the number of people that are able to play games like ours, obviously as somebody who's in charge of partnerships, that's a pretty giant undertaking in terms of the number of people that you're now dealing with. What does Bethesda being part of Xbox now do for you in terms of the partnerships that you're making and how you're able to grow Xbox beyond its current boundaries to something much bigger and broader?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like this fundamental acceleration to our vision, like the ability to actually make it possible for someone to play Bethesda games, on any device, if it's PC, if it's console, but also a mobile device or any other type of smart screen in the future is just incredible. And, partners look at you guys partnering with us and they feel even more passionate about that vision. And so it dramatically accelerates our ability to just reach players around the world.
Can I jump on that a second? Yeah. Like for us, our old games, seeing them get out there, used to worry that unlike movies or other forms of entertainment, gaming has this technology barrier where can I experience the old ones? And I think gamers, I hope they appreciate, but they don't appreciate much the technical marvel that the backwards compatibility is on the systems. The fact that you can load up Oblivion, first game
Nelson,
Aaron
how you doing?
Lucy and I worked on together.
Click that subscribe button,
and
man.
run it in 4K on your Xbox now, and that's on game. For a creator to have that still have life is just awesome.
That's great.
And the teams are already
Austin
working on
Hall,
adding
what's
FPS
up, man?
boost to a number of those titles too, which I know we're going to announce soon. Not today, but soon. But that's right. Without having to touch the code, you can basically take backward compatible games, take full advantage of the new hardware, and get things like FPS boost is just another win for gamers.
Okay, so we did say that we were going to be like light on news. This is not a news event, but we talked about Game Pass, and folks are going to want to know, like, hey, when are we going to get some information on what you all are doing together now that you're starting? So, Los, Screeny, what can they expect?
Well, one, I want to get through today first before we start planning.
That's an admirable goal. I like it.
We've been having lots of discussions.
We are deep in planning mode, and it's been awesome because even as we've talked about, we think about content, we think about how we produce things, like we actually use a lot of the same teams. We think about stuff in the same ways. So even the process of, people don't realize, but when you go put, historically it was like the E3, event or whatever, you put on a show, you do a digital thing, like people don't realize that takes months and months of preparation. And so we are in that planning phase. We are looking at content, we are thinking about content. So now that we are officially one team, this is sort of the opportunity now for us to move at even more accelerated pace. But it's been fun.
So y'all ain't got no event planned.
He's
you hear that?
giving an answer. What's the
We'll
answer?
have something this summer.
Oh my
This
God.
summer. Thank you.
No event
Perfect.
planned.
Thank you. Okay, you heard it from Losi. You're going to hear it this summer. We're going to take a
Summer
look.
officially ends when? They just want to give us
Whenever.
room.
It's all over the globe.
Hey,
We're gonna
Boomer.
let Sarah
What's up,
and
man?
Todd get back to work, and we're going to be joined by Matt Booty, head of
Matt
Xbox Game
Booty.
Studios, and Todd Vaughn, our senior vice president of development, right after this community spotlight.
Wow. So y'all ain't got no event planned, pretty much. Man.
Our fans are the most important aspect of our game.
Summer? Yeah, I'll say summer.
We created it, but it's
Jeez,
their
gotta
world.
wait till summer to get an Xbox event?
It is pretty amazing to
A news
have a
gaming
community that's
event?
been around for this
Jeez.
long.
Here's a
We're
little
gonna have to wait a while
show of the armor. It's very heavy.
until
This
summer.
community is full of so many passionate people.
Man, I figured because with all them quote-unquote unannounced Xbox titles that they supposed to be dropping this year,
the games that
I would think that they would have something to show us. Show us some Starfield, something.
Inspires us to push ourselves even more.
They're not just
My
players,
God, come
they
on,
kind of
man.
become your friends and they become a part of your life.
If Nintendo had something, man, y'all could at least show us something.
Jump into
you know
these
what I'm
worlds
saying?
and experience
Come
them
on,
with
man.
us.
They're
Like,
a family in a way, and this
something.
becomes the
Show us
Bethesda family.
Starfield. Show us those unannounced games that's supposed to be happening. Summer ends mid-September. So how long do we have to wait? Wow. Wow. They ain't got nothing. Nothing.
Welcome back. So that was a look at some of the amazing fans and their creations around our games and studios. And what a great segue, because games and studios is what we're here to talk about. Joining us from Washington is the head of Xbox Game Studios, Matt Booty. Matt, welcome.
Hi, Pete. How are you?
Good. Matt, for folks who may not be familiar with you, tell them a little bit about what you do, your career, how you got to Xbox. Tell us about Matt Booty.
Well, I've got the great privilege of working with all our teams across Xbox Game Studios, all the teams, all the studios, all the great people. Coming up on 11 years here at Xbox, working with the team and working with Phil.
Matt
and
Booty.
had the good fortune to work on things like bringing Mojang into Xbox and also many of the studios that we've added over the last 5 to 6 years.
Sorry, that studio, you said Mojang? It sounds familiar. Did they make anything? Oh, the Minecraft guys, right.
Small team.
Yeah, maybe Minecraft.
Just
maybe
a little
you've heard
thing.
of it.
Just a little thing like Mojang. And Phil was
I'm
mentioning
so
that
tired
you're
of
kind of the
Minecraft.
Katamari of studios.
Tired of
That basically
Minecraft, bro.
you've added how many studios
Jeez.
now to Xbox Game Studios? 6?
Yeah, well, we've grown quite a
343
bit. We're
coalition
15 now,
proposal.
so we've
Wow.
added 7 over the
15.
last few years.
7. That's
More than double.
That's one of
That's
many
amazing.
nicknames Phil's got for me. We won't
That's the
talk
only
about
one
the
I
other
was told I was allowed to use during this. So
Fantasy
we'll
Gamer
go
says
with that
Xbox
one.
waited
Well,
for
Matt,
summer
thank you so much
event
for
and
joining
still
us. Great to
waited
have you here. And also with us
after
is
that.
my longtime friend, the man who is responsible for me being at Bethesda.
Thank you for the
Todd
5.
Vaughn recruited me to
know that. I didn't
Bethesda
know
back
that.
in 1999. Our senior vice president of development, Todd Vaughn. TV, I view you as
Jose
the
with the
biggest
$3.99 says,
unknown
"Bro,
secret
stop
in this
hating.
industry.
Worry
You're
about
genius.
PS5
And I
SSD."
want
I'm
you
not
to
hating.
explain to folks
It's not
who
a
you
hate.
are, when
I'm
you
just
got
saying they don't
here,
have anything
your
planned right
background.
now.
I
I
actually
thought they
started
would
in the
have
games
something
industry
to
with-
show
with
us.
PC
We got to
Gamer
wait
magazine
till the summer. That's not
in the
hate.
90s.
And I got recruited to join then Bethesda.
Thank you for the $3.99 though.
ZeniMax. It was just right before. And I joined Bethesda to basically, you know, scout games and to be a biz dev to help on the publishing side of the business. And it's one of those phenomenon where, you know, once you get the fish, you got to clean them, and you start going down that path. And I ended up being a lot more involved in the production and the development. And as ZeniMax was forming, you know, Robert came in and started ZeniMax and had a mission and an agenda. And right out of the gate, the first part of that mission was to really set up our internal team.
I know that it wasn't a game showcase.
Put them on a path for success.
I know that.
Matt, I want to ask you, when you look at the kind of studios that Bethesda has and the kind of games that we make, what is it about what we do that resonates with you and that makes you feel like it's such a good partnership? And we've been sitting here talking about what a great partnership it is. But from your perspective, head of development, you get to work with all of these studios. How do you see
God of
all
War
of those
and
things
Gran Turismo 7
combining together in sort of a common DNA?
You know, if you look at some of the commonalities of all the studios that we've acquired over the last few years, I think the thing that stands out is that so many of them are creator-led. The founders are game designers, the founders are game creators, and most of the culture flows down from that creative aspect, from that game design aspect. You know, I think Todd Howard said it earlier, you know, games aren't made, they're played, right? And I think that resonates with most of our studios. As we've been having sort of get-to-meet-you calls and spending more time with all of the Bethesda studios, it really has stood out that that's the same for your studios, that they are creator-led, they're design-led, and they also have such a focus on the players and bringing the players into that design process, making sure that once a game is out there even, that as it evolves and as it grows community, with community being such an important part of what we do these days, I think that's another real similarity, that we've just got a real fan focus, a real player focus, and that connects all the way back up to the top, where all of our studios really start first with the creator, the designer.
The best part was Matt Booty.
I think as part of that, Matt, a lot of people don't realize it, but you've set up this structure as you've added Ninja Theory or Obsidian or Enix, all these different teams, like to allow them to have like almost like stay in a bubble, so they still have that ability to go create what they want to make. Like, we don't tell them what games to make, but how would you describe that environment and how you've learned from the Mojang piece? And then how will that apply as we think about integrating the Bethesda teams into our first party, you know, Xbox teams? How do you kind of think about that and how that makes
just said
games?
You know, I think back to the Minecraft Mojang days. I think we were just a few days into it, and our CEO, Satya Nadella, said something, I think it was in an email. He said, you know, we have as much to learn from them as they have to learn from us. And that always has stuck with me, that our job isn't to come in and sort of force a culture on them. Games, I like to think about, it's almost like a greenhouse, right? The environment in which they're designed is so important, is so critical. And the last thing that we want to do is upset that. So there's very much a keep your ears open, keep your eyes open. What do we have to learn from this group of people that have been making games for 5, 10, 15, 20 years? There's obviously a lot to learn there.
We were talking yesterday, TV and Pete and I, about synergies between studios. And I obviously, having worked here for a long time, know about a lot of them. But he was even bringing up stuff that I didn't know about, you know, collaborating and learning from one another. And TV, I was hoping you could just share how we operate and share tech and ideas, because I think it's pretty interesting.
You need Red Bull.
It frankly has evolved organically. You know, I think, you know, that idea of sort of like central planning and everybody, you know, being given or provided directly from central sources isn't quite the right approach, especially as how we've grown. We grew organically. We added teams over time. They came in with different bits of knowledge that we really didn't know that some groups had and some groups didn't. So we had to kind of figure things out as we went, and we led.
What's up, Kang?
Led to sort of a lot of little happy surprises and collaborations that, frankly, you wouldn't plan for.
Brian said, "I'm following."
There's some little-known facts of like teams who've worked on other projects. Machine Games is probably one of our most successful teams from a collaboration standpoint. They've probably worked on everything.
Pretty much at this point, yeah.
You know, even before, I think it was probably either right before or when we were acquiring Machine Games. They were already working on Skyrim.
What's up, Keon? What's up, man?
Of course.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It says,
Fantastic
I don't
team.
like cat and mouse game that
there's an
Xbox and
enemy that's
PlayStation
in
are playing.
Doom 2016 that Tango made that I don't think anybody realizes.
Including Losi and I.
Yeah,
until
that's
yesterday.
the one that I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
I thought I knew everything.
And a lot of our secrets that we have, like, so oftentimes it's like, if people
Jeff
have some
says,
downtime,
Marlon,
some
what's
cycles,
up? Any
they'll-
good
they'll
news
wanna
in this event?
participate or collaborate.
It's
We share
just
them
the whole
easily,
Bethesda
across teams,
collaboration talk.
and allow them to do that
No
directly.
games. They're not
Then we
going to
have the
show any
more,
games or nothing.
Obvious
I just
ones
wanted
like
to know
Arcane Leon and Machine Games
what games are going to
collaborated on
be,
Youngblood.
exclusive.
It's a
But
lot
now
of
we know
collaboration.
the games are
And I think
exclusive to
it
Xbox.
largely
so.
stems from them. They're just fans of one another's work, right? Like, it's not that you have said, okay, I need you to go over here, and we'll hear from a lot of those studio heads later today, and I think that you'll see that and hear that in their own words about, really admiring one another's work.
Make
and
you
want
wanna
to
fall
feel
asleep.
like a family.
Well, one of the unique things we do that most folks don't know about, Aaron, I wonder if you want to tell folks about, is like what we do at the midwinter meeting, and that every developer and how they present, that's just not something that happens. Talk a little bit about.
Yeah, I mean,
y'all understand Microsoft
the
should
most
have
special
stuck
time
to
of year,
computers.
and that might sound cheesy, but it's true. I mean, everyone
Says
that works at
NyQuil,
Bethesda
give me
is so
strength.
passionate. Like, what better week could you spend than checking out really early looks at all the wonderful things that the creators are making? So it's not just taking a look at what each other is doing. It's meeting, the teams meeting with one another and sharing stories and techniques, and it's.
It says, please
Or
nobody
getting
wake
super
me
excited
up.
for each
I'm
other's
dreaming
projects.
Microsoft
The
have
folks at
Bethesda
Arcane start
show and
freaking
it's
out when
bored
they
as
see,
heck.
the next Machine Games title, or they all get to see Doom Eternal for the first time, when it's been in development for 6 months, but it's still really
And
fun.
we use it in marketing too, to look at things and say,
says, that's it.
what's
I'm buying a
resonating
Switch over Xbox.
As we, summer shows take many months of planning, so we always use that as well as kind of a first litmus test. Like, well, let's let everyone in the company see it first and give feedback and.
I love that.
Dialogue.
It's like you're making a recipe and there's like a head chef.
Lanceville
But you've
says,
included
"Show
everyone in the kitchen
something,
to kind of
please."
contribute and taste and contribute. And
Lots of
It ain't
people in
showing
the
us a darn
the
thing,
midwinter
man,
thing is great.
unfortunately.
So I will tell you, Matt did
Jeff
something very similar with
Batista,
his teams.
welcome,
And
man.
I love the name of this
Welcome.
meeting, Matt. Can you talk about
Play
the
has
best
limits.
meeting
Thank you so
and,
much,
like,
man.
What that is about?
Make sure you
'Cause I
go
will
to
tell
the
you,
community
that is my
tab
absolute
where you'll
favorite
get
meeting,
access
and
to
I
all
just,
your perks.
Like the
Thank you so much,
collaboration and what comes
John
out of
Batista.
that, and the spirit of that is something really special.
Jeff,
Yeah,
I
think
should say.
Best
Jeff,
actually
thank you.
stood for something. We used to do call
Enjoy
them
your
quarterly reviews,
package.
but it turns out that we weren't reviewing
Thank
and
you,
they
man.
weren't happening quarterly.
Thank you, Jeff.
So we decided
But it was a
to
great
call
name
them something
otherwise,
else.
other than it having
Yeah,
nothing to do with the meeting. It was
For
great.
me, they really are the best meeting
He said
because
trash.
all we do for an entire morning is review work in progress, a lot like Aaron was just talking about. So everybody brings the latest that they've got. We kind of cycle through all the studios. Sometimes it might be early concept work. Sometimes it's actually playable material. And it's just a great chance for everybody to get feedback.
Can you sleepy? I'm
Hearing
sorry,
about the
guys.
midwinter meeting, I think it was November 2019 before we stopped being able to travel. But we had all of our studio heads together. And I remember just walking into that room thinking, wow, this represents, I think, something like 300 years of
Kyle, what's
combined
up?
experience running studios, working on games together. So it's really exciting when
Richard.
you get that sort of critical mass together of creatives. And I think it's going to be pretty fantastic when we figure out how, for the first time, we can get all of our studio heads as Xbox and Bethesda together. And, whether that's the best midwinter meeting or the midwinter best meeting, I don't know what it's going to be, but it'll be fun when we can just get everybody together in one place and, as you say, kind of get that creative synergy going.
As I listened to Matt talk about this previously, about sort of sparking that enthusiasm, that passion, that that 300 years worth of experience that those studio heads have, that you are looking to bring together these folks who have a passion and then give them tools and resources. Not just, hey, why don't you two make a game together, but TV, we've talked about studios going to each other for, hey, I want my guns to feel more like they do in the id game, or we're working on some new feature in our game that's new to us, kind of like Greeny was just talking about.
Yeah.
That is a big part of.
It's absolutely a big part, and even to the point of the midwinter meetings, it's as much as it is an ability to kind of show what we're working on and show the progress to the company and be excited by
He was
that.
hype, Miles.
It's also kind of like a mini GDC, a game developers conference, where you can actually get from world recognized experts on a topic. And so we'll have little breakout sessions and meetings and summits. And, you know, we've also looked to expand those throughout the year because it is a phenomenal resource. We have some incredible talent, you know, in animation, in AI, in you know, engine and rendering technology. And, you know, let's put some of that to use.
Yeah, and they get to see it, and they start asking questions, emailing other programmers, like, how in the hell did you do that? We've been trying to do that forever. And so, I mean, I think that kind of stuff is exactly what we're looking for here when we talk about, like, what this partnership might look like. It's not formally in saying, we now want you to work with them on this. It is just simply putting people in front of each other who might be trying something they've never done in a game,
sleepy.
Or
you see that?
You know, trying to come up with a new way to do something that they haven't before. That's really where you find that magic.
And we don't put barriers up to prevent it, right? That's really the magic. Is it's like we want to create the connection so that people can find it and build those relationships because they last and they're durable and they'll stay for a long time.
Well, and I think all of this, Phil, goes back to something that Matt said before, which I loved, which is Satya's email saying we have as much to learn from them as they do to us. And honestly, like that mentality that he brings and that you brings, I think is what excites all of us because you all are so willing to embrace that and say, look, you don't have to have every answer. You don't have to have it all figured out. Let's just talk and see if there's opportunities here. Okay, we're going to stop there. Todd and Matt, thank you both so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to come on and talk to us a little bit. I know you have a lot of studios and games to go work with, so we'll let you go. As we start to introduce you to more of our family and all of the different studios and games that Bethesda has and is bringing to the table, Los, you've been with me forever. You've worked with all of these studios. Where do we start?
I'd like to start from just about the beginning, a studio that I've had a privilege to work with for many, many years now. And those are the men and women at ZeniMax Online Studios, the creators of The Elder Scrolls Online.
A fantastic MMO. If you haven't played it, you're missing out. It's a massive world, a ton of content. You're an ESO player.
I am, and I'm always blown away by how big the world is. Like as a player, and that's kind of my only association with it, other than just seeing how amazing it's doing on Game Pass right now. But like the amount of diversity in that world, I love playing.
Are you guys playing this game right now on Game Pass?
The players are so helpful. People like helping me get
that's
through,
one of Phil's favorite
leveling
games.
up my characters. Fantastic game. Can't wait to hear more from the team.
Absolutely. It's been a huge success, amazing community, and let's hear more from the folks at ZeniMax Online right now.
Hey, I'm Matt Fyror, Studio Director at ZeniMax Online Studios, or ZOS as we call it. Short history lesson. Back in 2007, ZOS was the first new studio at Bethesda, making us the test case for Bethesda being more than just a one-studio publisher. And unlike the others who came later, we were built from the ground up with a specific goal of creating massive online games. The first of which was to be set in the Elder Scrolls world. Back in the day, as a fellow DC area game developer, I knew Todd Howard and some others at Bethesda, so when I started at the company, we had a relationship to build on. And that grew stronger after spending my first few months with the Bethesda team, working with Todd and Todd Vaughn to lay out the Elder Scrolls Online world. Everything from picking the setting and timelines of the game to creating factions and determining storylines. This spirit of close collaboration stuck with me as I built ZOS. In fact, several people from BGS joined ZOS, including Rich Lambert, who's now creative director of ESO. The relationships built with headquarters and BGS helped shape
you didn't really miss out on much, man.
We were creating internally as the studio grew. We share a focus on studio-driven creativity, which comes from the very top. And while we evolve separately, we always maintain that mutual trust with BGS, with headquarters, and later with the other studios in the extended Bethesda family. In fact, we pitched in and helped BGS with Fallout 76 and id with Doom 2016. But the most important shared cultural element that made us so successful has always been our core belief in ourselves that came directly from Robert Altman. An example. It's no secret that ESO stumbled when it launched in the beginning, but Robert didn't lose faith in us. You guys are smart, he said. It didn't go the way you wanted, so now you fix it. And we did fix it. And some of you might not know
Eliminator with the 5 says how
one of the most successful virtual
you want to bet that Phil will
backtrack
that exclusive content for Game Pass. Even Dev said they can't see Elder Scrolls being just on Xbox.
And so much content.
Interesting. That's a very interesting question,
Obviously,
bro.
the credit to this
Thank you for the 5.
goes to the amazing and growing team at ZOS. But it was all made possible because Robert gave us
That's
the
what he said. If you have an
opportunity to realize our
Xbox,
vision,
then
build,
or anything with
refine,
Game Pass,
and
you can
adjust
experience
as needed.
everything from
It wasn't
Bethesda
always
on
pretty,
it exclusive.
and it definitely wasn't easy.
So,
but through it all, his belief in us and the promise of what we could deliver made us who we are today. And that extends to our future titles already in development. Everyone at ZOS is looking forward to being part of the Xbox family. Our friends there have already told us how they're such huge fans of ZOS. Not just in the games we're making, but the people too. We can't wait to show you what's next when the time is right.
thank you 809 for that Eliminator, for that 5. God bless.
Wow, I love that. I mean, it's so great to hear directly from the creator and to think what they've achieved in 7 years, right? And today they're the #1 multi-plat online role-playing game in the world. And we've seen it grow on Xbox, but when it went into Game Pass, it's just found a whole new audience.
It's been a terrific journey, and again, that community there that Phil referenced and Matt Fire referenced is an amazing support system. If you feel like you're ready to make the leap, they're ready to help you and have a great time. All right, so Losi said that was a homegrown sort of internal studio that we started after Bethesda Game Studios. As TV mentioned before, the first acquisition we ever made was the creators of the first-person shooter genre in id Software. Doom, Quake, I mean, it's unbelievable. Even
God tier. I mean, let's be honest.
They are best of the best.
First shooter I ever played on a PC, like on a floppy disk. Like how they got 3D graphics working back in the day. I mean, it's just, and how they've taken that and modernized it. The reboot in 2016, Doom Eternal winning, so many Game of the Year awards. It's just incredible.
Do you think I should still go for the Xbox
there's a lot of
or
Xbox
go for
fans
PS5
excited.
now?
Well, when you talk
Honestly,
about passion, it's hard
if you
to
can
find
get
folks
both,
who
man,
are more
go
passionate
get both.
than the folks at id Software. So
go
why don't
where
we take
your
a
heart,
look at Marty
your
Stratton
heart
and his
says,
amazing team
man.
at id Software.
Hi, I'm Marty Stratton, Studio Director at id Software. About a month ago, we celebrated our studio's 30th anniversary. It really is incredible to consider how much our industry has changed in those 30 years, and how many defining moments we've had the opportunity to be a part of. Wolfenstein 3D and Doom created and helped popularize the first-person
Yeah, you can
shooter
still go for
genre games.
Xbox, but
Doom
I would
and
say
Quake
get both.
were among the first games to foster and build large-scale
what's
mod
up, man?
communities, as well as usher in multiplayer gaming.
If Xbox
And our game engines
has a
have been
Game
at the
Pass,
heart of
why
key
doesn't
advancements
Sony?
in
Sony don't really need
technology
Game
licensing,
Pass because
3D
they
graphics
got
acceleration,
PlayStation Now,
virtual reality, and game streaming.
so they don't really need
At
Game
any
Pass.
point
They
in our
don't really
studio's history,
have to do
you can
that.
pull back the curtain and see a tight-knit group of people that thrive on pushing creative and technical boundaries, hard at work, building fun first games with a meticulous attention to detail and craftsmanship. We couldn't be prouder of our people, our games, and our relationship with players. When Bethesda purchased id back in 2009, we were the first independent game studio they had acquired. Although any number of fundamental changes could have come from that, what was immediately apparent and hasn't changed in more than a decade is that Bethesda shared that same pride and care for our people, culture, games, and community. From the start, Robert Altman and the entire Bethesda team said, "We want you to be yourself and do what you do best." Then they backed that up with the resources, stability, and support to make it happen. Now, game development is complicated and challenging, so it wasn't always smooth and almost never easy. But there simply wouldn't be a reboot of Doom in 2016 or its sequel, Doom Eternal, released last year, without Bethesda's unwavering faith in the team at id. And it started at the top with Robert. His investment in our people and studio was always personal and genuine. You couldn't help but want to make him and the rest of the company proud. Over the years, some of the most memorable and rewarding moments have come when that pride is also shared with an incredible community of gamers at our annual QuakeCon event here in Dallas. In 2014, we debuted our vision.
Yeah, they said on Twitter there was no game reveal, no new news or nothing.
And because that was so much fun, we did it again in 2018 with Doom Eternal. In both instances, the unbridled passion and enthusiasm for what we were doing has provided our team years of inspiration and motivation. As gamers, we see how important communities are to Xbox, so we can't wait for our new colleagues to experience their first QuakeCon. Since acquiring id, Bethesda has added a number of other incredible teams to their family of studios, several of which we've been fortunate to work with more intimately. In particular, our friends at Machine Games are close collaborators on id Tech and have done fantastic work with the most recent Wolfenstein games. We've experienced firsthand how valuable it is to share ideas, technology, and experience with our sister studios, and can't wait to now expand that relationship with Xbox.
This guy is so boring.
As we like to say at the studio, we're grateful for all that has come before,
but if I could
driven
get
by
one,
what's ahead.
I mean,
we couldn't be more excited to start this new chapter with Bethesda
I would say,
and Xbox.
You know, if you like Game Pass, if you like what they're doing, and with this whole Bethesda acquisition, I'll say get an Xbox, man.
You know,
to be honest
the thing
with
about
you.
Doom and id that I think we like to talk about the history of the studio, which is amazing, but you can see it in Doom Eternal. There's no studio that sweats every pixel on screen of every frame the way id does. Like, it's just so clear.
It's like you spent time with them.
Spend time with the games, and it just pops. Like, it's so clear. And then when you think about their capability, and I think about them collaborating and working and talking with the Coalition and 343, and just like the first-person shooter, third-person shooter space that we have, the studios that are there, I think just kind of an amazing capability. The other thing I get really excited about with id that we haven't really talked a lot about
what is this crap?
Is the future of id Tech. And what could that mean?
They talking about the Bethesda deal.
Xbox. Obviously, you know, we've got a ton of studios doing a bunch of different work. I love the way Marty talked about how they've collaborated with other Bethesda studios on id Tech. And I just think about that to the next level. Like, what can we do inside of our organization with id Tech, which is one of the world's best game engines out there, and just make it a tool that so many developers can use to realize their vision.
With id, it's amazing because we didn't just get this like incredible library of IP. We got all these amazing people who are so meticulous, as you can tell through their games, but we also inherited things like QuakeCon. And it's been very special for me to work at that event. And Marty mentioned, you know, showing off Doom 2016 to 3,000 people. I was there, and I can tell you that the excitement was.
It says I'm PlayStation fan, but at least
religious. It was like
they have an event where we show
the
games
cool thing
and
about that
improvements to our
event
craft.
and about the team
Austin Hall,
is that those 3,000 people were the first people in the whole world to see the game.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't do some big media event. It was
we're
like
gonna have to.
fans first,
We're gonna
and
have
these
to
are the
wait
kind of
till summer.
interactions that we like to have. They come to that show year after year, and so they were the people that we wanted to show it to first.
And Los, as you were saying, sort of that two-way conversation, it's also
$70
important to point
games are
out
too
we
expensive.
showed 3,000 people Doom 2016 for the first time. Not a single thing leaked from any one of them. We said, put your phones down, this is just for you, and every single one of them said, we get it, we love it, and we're totally on board. And like to be able to have a studio to extend that level of trust to a fan base and have the fan base reciprocate and say, hey, we're down. Like we won't take screenshots or videos, or it's part of what I think makes all of this so special.
One of my favorite moments over the last 16 years, for sure.
For sure. Great. And you know, as we said, id Software was the first acquisition we made, but that sort of started the snowball
that
pretty
state
quickly.
of play,
and
oh Lord.
Shortly after that, we had Machine Games come on board. Both of the studios.
So out of the state of play in this,
Lyon
well,
and,
the difference is that they're not showing any games. So
Tango down in Japan was sort of 1, 2, 3
look at
afterwards.
Jeff's
So let's
Twitter.
Let's talk a little bit about all of those studios coming on board and what they do, because, you know, Phil, you were just talking about shooters, which is something obviously id knows very much, but their tech and their work went across all of those studios I just mentioned. You know, Machine Games coming in and rebooting Wolfenstein, this iconic franchise was.
Yeah, because the New Order runs on id Tech, right? I mean, all.
Yeah. Everything Machine Games has done.
Yeah, I'm on his Twitter.
On id Tech, and Machine Games collaborating
with them.
Says
if you're an Xbox customer, the thing I want you to know is that
with Arcane. So it was really interesting to see all of these folks come in together and sort of grab onto what we had started to establish with
on
BGS
platforms
and then
where Game
Sauce
Pass
and then
exists.
Software.
Yep, that's what he said. That's what Phil said.
I'm Jerk Gustafsson, executive producer at Machine Games. Machine Games just turned 10.
Says I'm saying now that's what people complaining
we've had to make our own unique style of games,
to say
and the incredible
Game Pass
community
is
of
the way
players
to
who
go.
enjoy them. When I think back to the earliest days of Bethesda, long before we became part of the family, I believe Bethesda's culture really began with the creative freedom and support for Bethesda game studios and the games they make. Robert Altman always understood the value of allowing creatives to be creative. that we in our studios are the owners of what we do, so we always feel deeply invested in everything
Marlon,
we make.
are you bored?
Of course, that comes with
what
its own
game
pressures,
you played
but
on
from
yourself?
the very
No, I'm
beginning,
actually
we
reading
knew
Jeff's tweet.
Bethesda would always have our backs. In fact, everyone here felt that trust instantly when we joined. And we were trusted to take Wolfenstein, this iconic and pioneering first-person franchise created by id Software, and give it a fresh start. We wanted to make it our own, while still maintaining that id Software DNA of fast-paced action shooters with a somewhat violent theme, but made with a sense of humor.
Oh,
as a huge
DJ,
fan of
it's
id
cool,
Software,
man.
and given their history
What's up,
with
Ant?
some of the most classic and best shooters in the world, it was very important for us to develop a Wolfenstein that brought that legacy forward. While the shooting part still is core to the experience, at Machine Games our focus is on the roller coaster ride.
Maybe they
Bringing
might have
together
some
different
news at
parts
the
and
end. I don't
features
know.
to make the full experience something
Give us
special.
a kickback or something.
An important part of that is the storytelling, and we made our mark building a diverse cast of characters who surrounded our version of BJ Blazkowicz as he fought Nazis around the world.
You still got some Nazi fighting killing skills up in you?
How we laid out the plans for our first game, Wolfenstein: The New Order, is a memory very dear to me. We, the core team and the founders of Machine Games, got to spend 3 hot summer weeks in Mesquite, Texas at the id Software offices. Having access to the experience and the knowledge about the franchise that our friends over at id had was extremely valuable while we made our first iterations on the story and the structure of the game. I'm still considering it a career
If you have
highlight
trouble
that
falling
I,
asleep, just
during
rewatch
that
this
time,
tonight.
had my very own id Software email address.
Oh my goodness.
Since then, we have made several Wolfenstein games, and over the years, we have managed to build a rather close relationship with our sister studios. id Software, of course, but also Arcane Studios
think
in
I
Leon,
should spend
with whom we share a
$500 on the
special
Series X or
relationship
$500 on the
since
Series
we're both
S?
located in Europe.
X.
We
Go
share
with the
similar
X.
studio culture and overall development approach, which makes it really easy and also very fun to work together. We feel a connection to Tango in Tokyo as well, and we enjoy the opportunities we have to help each other out with development
What do y'all
support
think?
and to learn and to share ideas with the other
Sing,
creative
sing.
and
So
talented
can we watch
world-class
something?
teams at Bethesda. And now,
Who knows?
at
They
this
might
very
talk about
moment,
something else,
We
you
are,
know?
of course, extremely excited about our work on the new Indiana Jones game in collaboration with Todd Howard, one of the greatest creative minds in gaming. It is a true privilege to be in this business,
Man.
a business that is constantly evolving.
It's all about
And
that
if I look
Indiana
back
Jones
to
game.
When I started modding Quake near 25
don't
years
worry,
ago
you can
now,
finish your
it's
food.
different in so
Nothing
many
here,
ways,
bro.
but still as fun and rewarding as it
I
was
know.
back then. Talking about it, we actually have a Quake modding group that get together every Wednesday evening here at Machine Games, and it's so fun. And team building events like these really shows how passionate we still are about gaming, as high as it ever was. And I know that passion will be supported by Xbox in the same way that Bethesda has supported too.
When the time is right.
Thank you.
Trash, flush it now. Oh man.
I'm Harvey Smith, studio director and co-creative director at Arcane Austin. Early on, when we were working on Dishonored, we had these meetings at Bethesda, to sort of pitch what we had done and show off the most recent milestone. And there was a moment when one of the execs asked about some of the stranger elements that we had in it, sort of 1850s steampunk or gas lamp kind of stuff, and complimented it.
I think
really
it's going to
liked
be
it.
good.
And we looked at each other at the time and said, we've kind of been holding back. We love those elements too. We think they're what make the game really distinct. And the advice we were given wasn't be conservative or be safe. It was like double down on that. And so once we were given that green light, we just rolled hard into what people started calling the whale punk aesthetic of the game. The type of games that we work on, they're a blend of first-person shooter and RPG. Not fully one or the other, but there's something distinct, something in the middle. We love simulated elements from the
I'm
AI
giving you
to the
10
physics
seconds.
to the player's powers and movement abilities and the way those things can interact.
Ryan, are you still in here, Ryan?
The environmental storytelling, the locations that we put so much love and lore into. There are also characters in all our games that are very important to us. Mindy Blanchard was an important
I bet you
character for us.
100% it
We
will
launched a
say
game with
Xbox
Billy
Series
Lurk,
X and S.
which we were very proud to do. We love that
Laugh
character.
out loud at the end. Yeah, we'll
Standing on the
see.
stage at the
That's why I'm waiting
Bethesda
till the end to
showcase
see what happens.
and announcing to the world
So I
Dishonored
just
2,
got a
and
Switch, and I
we rolled
want
out
to
Emily
know
Caldwin
what
as the
games to play
protagonist for the
first.
first time, and it was
Don't
just
worry,
a
I'll tell you
super exciting moment.
when after the
And
event
the
is
response
finished.
we got from players, especially women who at the time didn't have as many representational avatars. All of that is just super important to us. It's not quite the same
my
game
meeting
that any
was more
other person would
interesting
make,
than this.
and to have the right partners
Oh my
that support
God.
us through that is just critical.
No, not that.
And it's really the
nothing.
culture
I mean,
that
the only
Bethesda
thing that
set
we've
up,
learned is that
Robert Altman set up
the
that makes
games,
us feel
you know, the
safe to run
Bethesda
the
games is going to
directions
be
we want to
exclusive
run in.
on Xbox.
So for
and
us, being part of
Xbox,
Xbox
you know,
is very similar to when Arcane first
on Xbox
joined
and
with Bethesda. You know, it was
anything
like,
with Game
hey,
Pass
here's
on
a partner we trust. Here's a partner who wants to make good games. And it's just like you can't do creative work unless you feel like somebody has your back. Somebody's setting up the right environment for you. And at the end of the day, at the end of your career, it's not about which awards you won or how much money you made. It's really about those moments where the players tell you what it was like for them to experience a particular character or particular combat or a particular stealth moment. It's just so powerful when they talk about how the game has impacted them and their lives. Our goal is just to keep doing what we love and keep making players happy.
All right.
Hi, I'm Dinga Bakaba, I'm game director at Arcane Lyon, and I believe I have a different perspective to share because I joined Arcane after Bethesda acquired us. I joined a studio that I admired deeply because they made a very specific type
that's
of
the
game
guy that
some
talked
call
about
immersive
Deathloop.
sims. And I will admit, I was concerned. Would Bethesda allow Arcane to keep doing
quiet, and this
the kind
is
of
awesome.
games we
Like
make?
E3 2016, it happened in June. Yeah, that was the same guy that I saw that was talking about Deathloop.
And everyone thinks you're the killer.
And as you can see, the answer is yes. I quickly learned that Bethesda acquired Arcane because they believed in the kind of games we make. But now we had more means, we had more firepower. It was the opportunity to step up our game, basically. And yes, there was challenges, there was hard discussions, but it was always with the goal of making the best Arcane games possible. So
oh my God.
I also remember our first midwinter meeting. It's where the heads of studio gather together in Maryland. They present their current projects to the entire company. It's when I discovered Skyrim and Wolfenstein: The New Order, The Evil Within, Elder Scrolls Online, and yes, Dishonored was there, and we were super proud of showcasing it. So my first thought was, wow, and the second one was to myself, we are not the exception here. At Arcane, all these studios are doing exactly what they should be doing, each in their own way. And over the years, I've gone from admiration to actually working with those studios. We've collaborated with Machine Games several times, helping out on the new Colossus, co-developing Youngblood, which is nice because it was always a choice, not a demand. We made connections.
Yeah, so this event is like almost an hour long, basically.
And it was an opportunity to learn from each other while supporting each other's
it's about to be an
vision
hour.
and goals. But I do have one major challenge that might only get worse as we join the Xbox family.
This is more trash than 2K.
I still get pretty starstruck around my peers. Like, for instance, I become extremely awkward when I talk with Todd Howard or Shinji Mikami-san. And maybe they cannot tell because I'm so French, but it's pretty bad. So, yeah, I just want to warn everyone at Xbox. Now I get to be weird and awkward with you all.
Hi, I'm Shinji Mikami from Tokyo.
Tango.
GameWorks. 僕たち、単語のスタッフは、
That's evil
約
within
10年
dev.
前に、ここ東京で、 若いスタッフを中心として、新しいゲームをどんどん作っていこう。そして新しい、クリエイターの人たちにチャンスを与えようというところでスタートを切りました。それからベセスタさんとは非常にいいリレーションシップを構築しながらここまで来ました。で、この度、Xbox の人たちと一緒に仕事するっていうことで、今後どういう化学反応が起きるかっていうことに対して非常に僕たちはエキサイティングしています。
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I'll talk about
it. まず、僕たちクリエイターが面白いものを作る。で、そしてそれ以上にお客さんの満足、高い満足をすごく重要視したゲーム作りをしていきたいと思っています。なんでよろしくお願いします。
Says Pac-Man is better than this. Xbox could have done better.
Thank you.
Seem like they're going through all the studios.
First of all, I just have to say it's so nice to see all their faces. I know it's on video, but I miss them all. I've had this unique privilege of being able to travel the world, to spend time with these studios, and I don't know if everyone knows that we have all these studios around the world, so it's...
And we have this interesting thing where we look for some sort of common DNA, I guess you would say, in terms of what they're about or what they're trying to do, but you can also tell and listen to these folks. Like, well, in one video, you've got the guy who invented survival horror, some folks who took Wolfenstein, which had no dialogue, and suddenly it's got tons of story and character, and Arcane, what they do. Like, it's that sort of being able to diversify while still having some sort of core DNA and some shared identity.
Austin Hall.
Definitely as you're watching all of the pieces, you feel some common threads that come out. One is trust and confidence. Robert's mentioned a lot the way that Bethesda supported teams to do new things. And we've said this in Xbox as we've been planning for this moment for so long. This is an opportunity for us to learn as an organization from a team that's done work incredibly well. You've worked with such a diverse set of studios, giving them a sense of confidence, and you heard the stories that allow them to go and try new creative things in different ways, not stay safe. Like, that's the goal. As a platform holder and the aspiration that we have, we don't need 15 games that are trying to do the same thing. We would like to try 30 different things across 15 different games. It's even more now when you think about all the studios. So I love just listening and learning from what you and the teams have built, and hearing the sense of confidence that the teams have of we can go try to do new things, we can go work with another partner that we have and learn from that. Really amazing work, and I just can't wait to learn more and more about how you've done that over the years.
Now, I do want to highlight one thing, which is we have 2 more studios that we haven't talked about yet, and there's a reason for that, which is, well, they're not working on games that we're ready to talk about. So
of course
they just acquired, but we need to mention our colleagues up in Wisconsin and in Nova Scotia as well.
Of course.
Yeah, so Roundhouse Studios joined us last year, and like
of course,
Pete
they ain't
said,
gonna talk about
Wisconsin,
nothing new.
And then we also added another mobile studio to the family called Alpha Dog, and so we're not quite ready to talk about what they're up to.
Ooh, teams working on secret projects. Come on, that's what everyone.
Plus, they have amazing hockey jerseys. Alpha Dog makes studio high. Well, they're in Nova Scotia, and they're amazing. They're the envy of everybody else.
Texas to Nova Scotia.
We cover everything.
Phil's ready, right? You ready to go to Nova Scotia?
I'm ready to go to Tokyo.
Okay.
Hey,
yeah, I mean, go see
Nassim.
Tango, a studio that I just have such respect for, the history of the creations there. I've talked for a long time about our desire to have more of a first-party presence
BJ, what's up?
in Japan. This is a great step there. So, I mean, just thinking about the map of where these teams are, and just talk about all the games they're working on, but I can't wait to spend more time with the Tango team and get to know them.
You may have forgotten about one important studio.
Tango is Evil Within.
Oh, Bethesda Games
says
Studios.
I'm 18 now, and I'm still
I know
waiting
we had
for
Todd
GTA
here
6.
with us earlier, but Ashley also shared some messages with us about the studio there and their thoughts on this partnership.
Hi, I'm Ashley Chang, the Managing Director of Bethesda Game Studios.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Man, Fallout 4 just looks so Asian.
On behalf of the over 420 developers across all our studios in Montreal, Austin, Dallas, and Rockville, I'd like to thank the leadership team at Xbox and Microsoft for the warm welcome to the Xbox family. You know, when we started 20 years ago, we were like an indie rock band, a small team of around 40 developers, and we had the complete freedom to make the kinds of open-world role-playing games that we're known for today. This amazing studio that I'm privileged to work at is a testament to the leadership of our creative visionary and studio head, Todd Howard. It's also a credit to Robert Altman, who we will miss very much. Without his trust and support, we would not be the studio we are today. One of the reasons for our success, we've made a lot of games together. I believe the value of a team is the sum of the problems they've solved together. The more games shipped together, the stronger the team gets. After Morrowind, rather than immediately work on a direct sequel, Todd had a grand vision for what our studio could be. And we asked ZeniMax if we could spend the next 4 years to make our next game. As always, Robert and the rest of ZeniMax gave us the support and trust to accomplish that vision. The next game was Oblivion.
Y'all remember
the start
Oblivion?
Of an amazing industry-leading run, not just for us, but also for Bethesda and ZeniMax too. Today, the team working on Starfield have all worked on several open-world RPGs together.
Starfield?
This shared experience and chemistry doesn't happen overnight. It takes a long time. And it's a lot of hard work.
Wow.
Our relationship with
That
Xbox
mocap.
starts back at our indie rock days too. We were working on Morrowind, and we weren't sure if anyone would want to play this kind of game on a console.
I want to see that Starfield
The
so
Xbox
bad.
team said yes,
I really
and they
want
were
to see
supportive
it.
from the start. They even did the disc layout for us, which is something we had no experience doing. Ever since, Xbox has been a great partner, always
said
ready to help
Chelsea.
solve problems like figuring out how to optimize performance and push the hardware as much as we can, to pushing other boundaries like letting our modding community share full Skyrim and Fallout 4 mods on Xbox.
Is GTA 5 on
Since
Game
Morrowind,
Pass?
we
It
watched
was
ZeniMax
on Game
grow
Pass.
all around us. We grew too as a studio, and as more and more
Yeah.
studios joined the family.
It was on there.
We have worked with ZeniMax Online Studios from the start on The Elder Scrolls Online, a relationship that continues today. What they've accomplished with that game is remarkable and a huge inspiration to us. The spirit of mutual admiration and support has been an important part of ZeniMax across all the studios. We have all
gonna be waiting till
contributed in big and small
2077?
ways to each other's
Shoot,
games.
yeah,
and
we're gonna be
continue
waiting
to
a
each
while.
other's biggest fans.
For
As we
Elder
work on our
Scrolls.
next generation of games, we can think of no better place to be than here at Xbox.
Let's go.
No matter how crazy the idea, the team at Xbox always says, yes, let's try it. On behalf of everyone at BGS, I want to thank everyone who played Morrowind back in the day, and every game we've
Primal
made since.
says this dude is telling
Sincerely, thank you
everyone
for playing our
in a
games.
nice
We
way,
couldn't have done
don't
it without
expect
your
anything
support.
new for a while.
And we
Oh my
hope you
God,
are
Primal.
excited to see all the great things we're working on for the future. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. They teasing us with that Starfield though, like no cap.
So, Phil, as Ashley mentioned, obviously a big part of our relationship really is owed to the Morrowind
Primal.
product and us working with you all and saying, hey, we're going to stop doing just PC-only stuff and try this console thing and see how that works out.
You know, for me, as a player of your games, you've always challenged yourself. If I think about whether it's bringing a traditional PC genre to
WWE
console,
2K22,
the work you've
better.
done around
Better be
VR,
better than this.
around streaming, around modding
Sis,
on console.
if I only
Like,
have a
it's hard for us
1080p,
as a
120
platform
hertz,
to think
do you
about
think
the pushes
Series
that
X?
we've had
Yeah,
from
of course.
a publisher who said, we want to
Of
go
course.
try something. And at first, of course, we're defensive. Well, I don't know about that. Then we
It'll
start to
still be
think
good.
and work together. So many of those innovations, not just for Xbox, but in the game industry, were born right here at Bethesda. And I think about the path forward and that continued push for us to evolve our platform and service.
It's already been started.
Well, and I think that's part of where
Joe
some of
Biden
that
looks
excitement
more
comes
alive
from, right?
than
Which
Xbox
is being
games.
a developer
Oh my
and having
God.
this kind of passion
Don.
and even getting to work more closely hand in
Thanks
hand
for
with
the
the folks
tube.
who are making those decisions, pushing those technologies, whether it's streaming or console
Dan.
power or whatever it is. That it is different when you're inside versus external. I mean,
one of the things Todd and I were actually talking about this morning was to be able to sit down with the teams here and go through our 10-year roadmap, which almost by
Switch
definition
Pro is not even
wrong,
out yet.
because we don't know what's going to
But
happen 10 years from
kinda
now.
too early.
But we have an idea. Like, we have some plans. And to have that full disclosure with stuff
Yeah,
that's
he's
just
putting
kind of
on weight, though.
crazy spaghetti on the wall ideas and stuff obviously that's sooner, that's a little more solid, hopefully. And to share that with you and get the feedback. I think Sarah did a good job talking about the fact that we used to always bring our console here first. We'd bring it under a shield of darkness, and then bring it, and then watch Todd give us kind of the thumbs up and thumbs down on the design of our console. But that's feedback, because when you're inside of your own bubble, it's easy to believe what you've done. And we talk about these trust bubbles of everybody on the team.
Yeah, Phil's
what we
gaining
believe.
weight.
You heard it in the pieces here of your studios have a trust bubble with themselves. They're willing to share stuff with their sibling studios and get that feedback. And to me, this just expanded the smart people that we can talk to about the plans that we have that have a shared vision of where gaming's going.
You forgot
right. Anything else?
With
we covered all those?
Xbox?
I think so. I'm just incredibly excited for the future. I'm so happy that you took the time to come visit us here in Maryland. I look forward to learning from you, from working with you on this summer event that we've promised now. It's just the future's
summer
exciting.
Event.
Well, we officially can start working together today,
Yes.
right? This is day
Yes.
one.
First
Summer
meeting
event.
right after this.
And it's genuine. What Phil says.
You hear that? Summer
don't
event.
Be shy. Give us the
confirmed.
Feedback. We wanna learn from you
Summer
guys as
event.
much as we can share back.
And I'm excited to meet even more players.
There is a lot
Summer
of
event
fans
confirmed.
that have grown up playing your games.
Summer
Huge fans of your
showcase.
games.
We got to wait till
No
summer.
shortage of love on our end.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic party.
Aaron, any final thoughts?
No, I just listen. I'm the marketing guy, so I'm just gonna sort of say, listen, this is the start. So I would say that we haven't got everything figured out yet. We're now officially able to work together. I think what we've achieved between the teams. To have 20 games to be able to go in as a gift for fans to celebrate this moment is really special. That is a lot of work. We're trying to get these up, and a lot of these are older games that we're getting up and running on PC Game Pass and things like that. But I think it's a great gift for fans, and so I think we're really excited about that. As Aaron said,
What up, Boz?
we're
What's
excited
going
to
on?
go jointly work on stuff
thank
together
you.
as we
If
think
you're
about
brand
big
new to the
games
channel,
together.
click
We
that
think about
subscribe button, man.
all
Thank
these
you for the
studios
support.
under one umbrella.
I stream
We
every
talked
single
about,
day.
some
Monday
of the
through
greatest
Friday.
RPGs ever
Thank you.
made, the greatest RPG creators now, all part
Welcome,
of one
man.
team. The greatest shooter tech, the greatest shooter franchises, all part of one team. And beyond that, the innovation and the creativity and the deep storytelling. And so it's just an incredible, incredible time to be an Xbox gamer and to be in this industry. And so I couldn't be more excited.
Same. Feel the same, Phil.
I'll start, and I know this is something we're doing for everybody to watch, but I'd be remiss if I didn't start with the teams here and what a commitment we have, and I have personally, to building an environment and a culture where creators feel like they can absolutely do their best work. And that is something that's at our core. It's something that Robert and I talked a lot about leading into this, of how do we go create a world-class creative organization together, and kind of in his memory, I want to deliver on that. And I have a commitment to that, to the teams here. And the result of that for the millions of people who love playing games, who love what we're doing at Xbox,
So a summer
is that
event,
you're going to
huh?
get an amazing set of games to go play.
Yeah,
From
possibly
genres
Tumper.
across the board, as you said, Aaron. Amazing detail, the concentration on the craft. And this is all about the mission that we have of the power of play, to unite people across the planet. 3 billion people playing video games. We want to ensure that anybody who wants to will be able to experience the great games that we're going to build together. Whether that's the technology that we're pushing on or business models to ensure that more people have access to the voices of different creators with different perspectives telling their stories on our platform. I'm just a fundamental believer in the power of video games to help bring this planet closer together, and I think it's a time when we need it. And I love what we're going to be able to do together here.
Perfectly said. We're so excited for this partnership and to get going. We've been chomping at the bit for a while, and can't wait. We got some really exciting stuff coming down the pipe.
Wow.
So thank all of you for joining us today. Thanks to everybody who tuned in to watch. We appreciate your time. We hope you enjoyed a little look at sort of who we are and what we're bringing to the table as Bethesda and Xbox come together in this amazing new partnership, and we can't wait to see what's next. So thank you all for joining us. Take care. Have a good night.
Oh, well, that's it. Well, that's it.
Iris, what's happening?
Down the pipe.
External camera 15.
They got some new stuff that's exciting
Camera
down
10.
the pipe.
They're here. Send them in.
Oh, man. Oh, no. The heck you ain't giving me no copyright claim. Oh, no. So what are you guys' thoughts, man? What are you guys' thoughts? I want to know, what are y'all thoughts, man? Obviously, there was no new game announcement. They said it on Twitter, but the idea is that all the, you know, everybody that has an Xbox, right, is going to get everything exclusive, basically. That's pretty much the idea. So yeah. Get a PC. State of play was more boring. Flush. Y'all want to flush? Y'all. Show was 5 out of 5 easy. Some people liked some people liked it. I mean, they said they wasn't going to show any games. You know what I'm saying? They were just talking about the deal, the Bethesda deal. Everybody wanted to know what's up with that. Flush. Yes, flush. It says waste of time. Actually, to be honest, they could have put that on the Xbox wire. You know, they could have typed something up on that. You know what I'm saying? Like they could have typed something up on that. They didn't really have to do a round table discussion. You know what I'm saying? They could do like a blog post or something like that. But like I said, they were just talking about the deals. I mean, that's it, you know, and the studios and everything like that. And pretty much, like I said, if you own an Xbox, if you have Game Pass, you're pretty much guaranteed, you know, Bethesda games being exclusive. That's what Phil said, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? That in a nutshell, in a nutshell, you know. And I really like the way how Jeff says it. Says if you're an Xbox, well, this is from Phil. If you're an Xbox customer, the thing I want you to know is that this is about delivering great exclusive games to you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists. Phil Spencer. So there you know. There you go right there. Let's see here. Oh yeah. So I needed to talk about that as well. Obviously Square is gonna have they're gonna have an event as well. Square is gonna have an event, and then we need to talk about the Batman Arkham Knight, the whole next gen portion of that. So we need to talk about that, and we're gonna talk about a new PS5 exclusive as well. That was showcased during the PlayStation event and everything like that. The last PlayStation event, the state of play that we got. So we're gonna talk about that as well. So let's go ahead and transition into that. I know the Xbox, you know, roundtable wasn't enough for you guys. I know some of y'all are kind of upset about that. Where's my snap? I think it's downstairs. Holy cow! It's all right. I'm just gonna have to multitask now. Okay, I'll just type it right here. So I think we're gonna be going over that new PS5 exclusive real quick, and we're gonna talk about that. So new PS5 exclusive, and then I'll have the timestamps for you guys as well. Let's go ahead and talk about that. But yeah, we pretty much know what we need to know now. You know what I'm saying? Off of the whole Bethesda ZeniMax deal and everything like that, what to expect for Xbox gamers. Basically, if you have Game Pass, if you're having a Series X or S or any Xbox platform for that matter, you are guaranteed the games being exclusive. So there you go on that particular front. Now, a new PS5 exclusive game that was showcased during the State of Play event, right? You guys remember, it is Kung Fu Sifu. You remember that game called Sifu? It's pretty much a Kung Fu game. Well, apparently they're saying that the devs are aiming for a Jackie Chan movie fantasy. So that's going to make me even want to play this game even more, because I love Jackie Chan. I love, you know, karate. I love Jet Li, stuff like that. So I don't know how you guys really feel about this game, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. You guys remember Sifu? You guys remember Sifu? Yep, this is the game right here. And I don't know, man. I have a feeling they're going to slap $70 on this game. But we'll see. You know, we'll see. But the latest details that we do have on this new PS5 exclusive is that the fantasy we want is that sort of Jackie Chan movie fantasy where it's one versus many. So this is going to be pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember Jet Li Rise to Honor. I think that was on PS2 or something like that. and it was pretty dope. It was really, really dope. I don't know if people, I'm pretty sure y'all have seen the trailer and everything like that for it, but it's coming out this year for PS5, PS4, and PC. So it is coming to PC, and it is going to be on PS4. So there you guys go on that particular front. But yeah, game looks pretty good. I will definitely be picking that up as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Also, I wanted to kind of throw in there Batman Next Generation, basically updated. We got to talk about Arkham Knight. So Arkham Knight is going to get updated and everything like that. It was leaked out. I think Xbox, they put up something on it. So we're going to talk about that. So Batman Arkham, basically next gen, they're going to update it and everything like that. So let's go ahead and talk about that as well. So I'm going to throw something up there for you guys so y'all can know exactly what's going on there. All right, let me go here. Let's see. 25. All right, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this. Okay, so Arkham Knight is going to be getting a next gen treatment, like an upgrade, enhance upgrade and everything like that. The Itch with the 10 says, just came to give you some support. Keep doing your thing. Hey, Itch, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the love and the support. Thank you so much. So as you guys can see right here, Batman Arkham Knight Game Pass with the Xbox Series X and S, because right now I think this game runs at 900p on Xbox One, and I think on Series X the same thing, because they haven't updated it. But on here, as you guys can see, I think this is like a new dashboard update or something. You can see Arkham Knight right here with Series X and S right here. So it seemed like it's going to get enhanced and what have you. So I don't know what you guys think. Are you guys excited? Let me know. Let me know. It says that in their blog post, when they announced a new UI update for Xbox consoles, there's an image that clearly shows Batman Arkham Knight with a label of Series X and S enhance. This can be classified as a mistake for an intentional tease by Microsoft. So we'll see if they actually update it. But as we know right now, the game runs at 900p on Xbox One, and this carried over to Xbox One X and Xbox Series console as well. So it's running at 900p and everything like that on those other platforms. So yeah, there you guys go on that particular front. Let me know what you guys think about this and everything, because yeah, I love Arkham Knight. So when they update it for Series X and S, I'll definitely be, taking a nosedive into that. All right. So a next piece of content that we do have for you guys today, we got to talk about the Square Enix event. And I know some of you guys are already saying, yeah, it's going to be better than Xbox, whatever. But we're going to have to wait until the summer for what's in the pipeline for Xbox. I mean, man, that's a wait. You know what I'm saying? Maybe by the earliest June, we might find out what's going on. But we're going to have a Square event. And this is pretty cool because I don't know, we might see Final Fantasy 16. Maybe that's when we're going to see it. We might see maybe part 2 of, we'll kind of dive a little bit much more deeper in Final Fantasy 7 Remake. There's just a lot of things to kind of, throw in there as well for you guys. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at that, see if there's anything that you guys will be interested in seeing at this, Square Enix event and everything like that. So Square seems like they're going to be holding a digital showcase next week, and it will offer updates on Outriders, Tomb Raider, Life is Strange, and more. So I think we heard about sort of a Tomb Raider like collection or something like that. So they might show that off. And Outriders, obviously, I know some people are excited to see that particular game and see what's going on with that. So that's going to be pretty cool. And Life is Strange, for people who care about Life is Strange and more stuff. I think Final Fantasy 16 might be there. And I do think that maybe part 2 of Final Fantasy VII Remake should be at this particular event, or any other new IP that they might have. So yeah, I think it's the Tomb Raider 25th anniversary. That's what it was. But they're saying March 18th is going to be when this event is going to be taking place and everything. So March 18th, mark your calendar. I will be streaming it for you guys. So March 18th at 10 a.m. PDT, 1 p.m. EDT, and 6 p.m. GMT. So I will be streaming it for you guys so we could take a look at what Square has to offer and everything like that. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are probably going to want to tune into this event. So we'll see. We'll see on that particular front. Let me see if there's anything else that I wanted to throw in here for you guys. Let me see. I think that's all the major. Okay. So, and just to kind of reiterate something here, Phil Spencer strongly suggests PlayStation players won't get new Bethesda games if Game Pass isn't accessible on Sony platforms. Pretty much. So everything that Game Pass is on will get new Bethesda games. Like I was telling you guys before, everything that Game Pass is on. So that's on mobile, that's on PC, that's on Xbox, you know, everywhere on the web browser, you know, that's on everywhere. So yeah, if Game Pass is not on PlayStation, then they're not going to get new Bethesda games. That's pretty much the crushing truth here to this particular situation. And so let's just kind of dig a little bit much more deeper into this for people who really want to sort of like know what's going on with this situation, because I know some people are like scratching their heads like they still don't kind of understand what's going on. So let me just kind of give you guys a little nosedive on that so y'all can actually know what's up with that, because yeah, we know that Game Pass is not on PlayStation, and you know, I don't think that's ever going to happen. But wait, oh, hold on, let me add this for you guys real quickly. Let me add this. Let's see here, 30. Okay, yeah, so that's never going to happen. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and read this again so people can understand. Phil Spencer strongly suggests that PlayStation players won't get new Bethesda games if Game Pass isn't accessible on Sony platforms. Okay, so there you go right there. Obviously this was said during the roundtable event and everything like that. And so it says, if you're an Xbox customer, the thing I want you to know is that this is about delivering great exclusive games to you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists. Okay, so we'll see. Maybe there's sort of like a workaround, but as it sits right now, everything that Game Pass is on is going to get new Bethesda games. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. That means Starfield, Elder Scrolls 6, Indiana Jones, all of that. Which was crazy though, is if I can find it where it shows Indiana Jones, it showed Indiana Jones slated for 20, or it says Indiana Jones and it says 2021, which was kind of crazy. I think that was before the actual main show sort of started. Right here it says Indiana Jones 2021 Lucasfilm. I don't think this means anything though. I don't think this means anything. I mean, maybe that's just a trademark, but that game is not coming out this year. It's not coming out. Do y'all see that right there? Indiana Jones 2021 Lucasfilm Limited. Bethesda is registered trademark. I think that's just a trademark thing. Yeah, because yeah, that's just saying 2021 Lucasfilm. Yeah. But the crazy part is they didn't even show it. They didn't even show the Indiana Jones game. They just show it at the bottom portion right there. They didn't even show it. So yeah, that game ain't coming out this year though. That game, I would say probably within the next 2 more years or so, 2 or 3 more years before we can even see anything on that game. You know what I'm saying? Like, but hey, we'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll definitely see. All right, so you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to tag me at MarlonGamingNation, and then we can, you know, we can go over it and everything like that. But yeah, obviously, we wasn't going to get any new game announcements or anything like that. That was just for that particular deal and everything. So any questions on anything, let me know in the comments. Let's see here. Let's see. It looks like I might have to get an Xbox. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Xbox, your phone, or your tablet. You know what I'm saying? Or your Android tablet. Life is Strange 3, let's go. See? Yeah, so a lot of you guys are going to be tuning in for the Square event. It said March 18th. March 18th. March 18th. But literally, if you have a phone or Android phone, right? Yeah, you have to have an Android phone because I don't think it's on Apple, if I'm not mistaken. So it's on Android, Android tablet. Game Pass is on almost everything. You know what I'm saying? Except for Apple and PlayStation and Nintendo. It would be crazy though to see if, it comes to PlayStation or they work out some type of deal. That would be crazy. I mean, it's not far-fetched. It says, when are we getting a PlayStation event? Actually, we just got an event not that long ago. So yeah, we're not gonna get anything anytime soon right now. Maybe until the summer. Let's see here. It says, love the channel, man. Hey, Austin, thank you so much, man. If you're brand new, make yourself at home, hit that subscribe button, Thank you for the support, man. And we do have a video on the channel as well. You guys can check it out. I think the crazy part was that article that was put up on that website today was talking about that the web browser thing, and it was published today and everything, because I never really looked into the whole web browser thing. But yeah, summer is when they're saying Xbox is saying for the event. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. Make sure you guys tag me at MarlonGamingNation so my name can come up in orange so I can see, or you can super chat, whichever one, if you have any questions or anything like that. As far as I know, Indiana Jones is from the 80s. I think Uncharted is the rip-off. We'll see how it pairs up with Uncharted. I'll be really surprised and blown away. I'll be really surprised and blown away, man. Like, honestly. It says, I think you should make a certain day you play a game like MGN Mondays. Interesting. We'll see. We'll see about that. Afro says, the thing is that Series X doesn't feel sexy RNU because like quick resume and backwards compatible systems. Says my PS5 looks fresher but feels strangled. Oh wow. It says, Marlon, much love, man. Much love. Let's see here. Any more questions? Feel free to tag me. Alex, what's up, man? How you doing? Appreciate the love, man. Says, sorry to say, but Xbox, oh my gosh. Says, when is the Square Enix event? March 18th. March 18th is when the Square Enix event is going to be. So March 18th. So you're looking at March 18th for that particular event. Yes. Is EA being sued because college football video game? You know what? I haven't really looked into that. I haven't really seen anything popped up on that. It says, is Game Pass on Cool Pad phone? I don't know. I don't really know. I know it's on Android. If you have an Android phone, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be able to, do Game Pass on there. But it says, are they making an Uncharted 5 game? Yeah, it don't seem like we're getting an Uncharted 5 because Nolan North, the voice actor for Nathan Drake, he basically said that he haven't heard anything about Uncharted 5. So I don't know, man. I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see. We're just gonna have to wait and see if we get that or not. Says, I hate to say it, but Microsoft is stringing everyone along. In 2 years, the world will be completely different. Quantum and cloud computing will make consoles obsolete. We'll see, man. We'll see. I think cloud gaming still have some ways to go. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll see, though. We'll see. I mean, obviously, this whole Bethesda thing is huge, though, for Xbox because a lot of people are going to be buying Xboxes because of that deal. Says Sony, and this is good because this is gonna shoot up their sales, and you know they'll be able to compete with Sony. Uncharted 5 with Nathan's daughter. Yeah, I think that would be dope. It says, Marlon, you think they gonna release the PlayStation Portable? Nah. I don't know, man, if they're gonna make a PlayStation Portable or not. I don't think so. It says, what's up, Marlon? I finally got a PS5. Hey, congrats, getting your PS5. Congrats. NG says, Marlon, what do you think about Guilty Gear? Guilty Gear is amazing, man. I haven't played Guilty Gear in years, honestly. Hunter, what's up, man? Hey, take care, bro. Wheezy F Baby 03 Gaming. Any game announcement? No. This was just about the Bethesda deal. It says, I hope Game Pass coming to Apple. I know they had a fallout, Xbox and Apple had a fallout with that whole situation, so hopefully they can find a way to rekindle that. Yeah, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game. Yeah, you guys was talking about that. Let me see here. I think that's, what is that coming on? What is that? It's like a new, it's like a retro style. It's called Shredder Revenge. Yeah, it's like a new retro style type of game and what have you. I think this is coming to PC. And they don't have a release date yet on specified consoles and PC. I'm pretty sure PS5, Series X, S, Xbox One, PS4, all that jazz. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be there. But yeah, I've seen it. Samora says, check Twitter. It says, will there be a PS5 Pro? Yeah, of course they're gonna have a PS5 Pro. I'll be surprised if they don't have, you know, a mid-gen refresh, but yeah, man, most definitely. You know, I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure. I am pretty sure they're gonna have something. I am pretty sure they're going to have something, bro. I'm pretty sure. They always do. Let's see here. It says, Marlon, talk about new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game. It looks, yeah. I just talked about it. Like, I can show you guys if you guys want. Right here, as you guys can see. You know, right there, you know, they showed off some stuff, but it's like there's no release on it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as release date or any specific console or anything, it's just PC. That's it. It looks pretty good though. Hurry up, March 18th. Yo, hot boy, what's going on, man? Appreciate the love and the support. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If you're brand new, click that subscribe button, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. George with the $5. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, my guy. Thank you. Thank you, man, for supporting the show. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. Let's see. It says PS5 Pro will never be a thing. Let's be real. Hey, we'll see. We know these companies like surprising us, so we'll see what happens. These companies like surprising us, so I wouldn't be. I said, if I gotta ship some tacos. Oh, okay, bro. Says, if they do have a PS5 Pro, will it be 1,000? 1,000? Shoot, it better not be 1,000. That's too much money. Maybe 600. I'll say maybe 600, but not that much money. Says, do you think we'll get a Switch Pro this year? I don't know, man. That's like still up in the air. So I don't even really know if we're going to get that or not. To be honest with you guys, I don't even know if we're going to get that. It says, since Xbox has 23 studios with over 30 party development. Wait, did you just retracted that? Okay. I was reading it. It says, did you see the Project Eve gameplay? Project Eve gameplay? No, I haven't seen that. It says, I desperately want The Last of Us Part 3. You're gonna be waiting for a while. You're gonna be waiting for a while. It says, Marlon, do you think we are getting a new Mario? I don't know. It should be maybe Mario Kart or something. Maybe. It Says, can you show the list of Bethesda games coming to Game Pass? Yeah, I can show you. Hold on just a second. Let me show you the stuff that's actually coming. We did have something just earlier today that just popped up on Nibel's Twitter. Wait. Where is it at? It's a bunch of games that I could have sworn was already on Game Pass already. Let me see. Where is it at? I could have sworn I saw those games that were shown. I think it was Doom and some other stuff, but it's nothing that you haven't played before. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if I can find it. Where is it at? Okay, I could have sworn I saw it on his Twitter earlier. Yeah, let me see if I can find. Was it 25 Bethesda games? 25 Bethesda games, Game Pass. Something I forgot. Let's see. Oh, right here. So let me show you. So there it is right there. If you guys can see it, let me zoom in a little bit more. So basically, you're getting, let me close this out. I don't know why the heck that's there. Dishonored 2, Doom 2, Doom 64, Doom 3, Doom Eternal, which is Doom Eternal is already on there. Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, Steel Dawn, I think that's DLC. Prey, Rage 2 is already on there already, if I'm not mistaken. All the Oblivions, I mean the Elder Scrolls, right here. Evil Within. What's this? Wolfenstein, Old Blood, and Wolfenstein. Yeah, all that stuff was already on there already. Most of the stuff was already on there. Like, I mean, this ain't nothing new. Like, yeah, bro. This was already, majority of these titles was already on Game Pass. So, I mean, this is really nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not really like new games. This is less like older stuff that's been on Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? So you see what Microsoft is doing, man. This is like a Netflix streaming service. This is what this is. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is basically the Netflix of video games. Literally, Netflix of video games. That's pretty much what this is. They took that Netflix formula and hey, and the crazy part is Sony already been doing this already. Yeah, I saw that, man. I saw that. I was gonna report on it differently. I saw that. Yeah, crazy, bro. Playing Wolfenstein Youngblood. Okay. Says no, man. There is like 6 of them. Yes, but added more 14 to it is huge. Okay. Yeah, I could have sworn that majority of them was already on Game Pass, but yeah. Okay. It says, and Netflix is losing to Disney Plus. That's crazy. Yeah, I saw that, man. Sucks, you know. It's life. It says, yeah, Netflix is like $17.99 a month. That's not even worth it. To be honest with you, that is not even. Matter of fact, I need to go cancel my subscription service to Netflix because, yeah, that's Netflix is getting expensive. Very, very expensive from when they first started. I understand licensing fee and trying to get all the latest movies on. I know that costs them money, but it says, what was the Batman news? The Batman news is Arkham Knight is supposedly going to be getting the enhanced treatment for Series X and X. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the game runs at 900p. So yeah. It says, what is your favorite Switch game? Breath of the Wild. And Breath of the Wild, Smash Ultimate was one of my favorites. And Mario Kart Deluxe was fun too as well. Let's see here. Says since Xbox has 23 studios with over 30-party developers within them, do you think they can produce 4 or more exclusive games per year eventually? Yeah, I think that's possible. I think it's possible. Yeah, I think that's possible. But we'll see. You know, we'll definitely see how things turn out. But it's possible. It says Netflix should add. It says Netflix should add in bonus stuff like Game Pass Ultimate. Yeah, right. Then that would have to, you know, work. They would have to work out some deal with Xbox on that. But, you know, again, we're just going to have to, it's a big wait and see type approach. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to wait and see if that is going to happen or not. It says Switch needs better games too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for the most part, you know, the same old Zelda, Mario, Pokemon, you know, I'm kind of tired of those games. It says, I like that shirt, fam. Oh, thank you, man. They send it to me, so I appreciate that love. Thank you. Let's see here. Whoa, Jasmine Karen with the $100 donation. Whoa, it says time to retake the throne. Second time in a row, the homie Jasmine Karen with that 100. Hey, listen to me, you top everybody, man. You the new daily king when it comes to the donation take right now. My man just dropped 100. Jasmine Karen with the 100. Second time in a row. So yeah, you're right. You took the throne, man. You know what I'm saying? For the daily donos, man. You the king. You know what I'm saying? Second time in a row. Thank you so much, my guy. Let's give you a tactical nuke. You know what I'm saying? We got to give you a tactical nuke, man, for that one. Shout out to Jasmine Karen. You know what I'm saying? Holding us down with the giveaways, holding us down in general. Shout out to Jasmine Karen and the team, man. Appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? We out here. Thank you for the 100, my boy Jasmine Karen. Let's go. It says, what's up with the Square event? I just seen it online. Yeah, the Square event is going to be on March 18th. Yeah. So I will be streaming it. Don't worry. I got you guys covered, man. Don't worry. And I'll crank out a video for you guys every morning. I'll try to crank out a video every morning before the actual live show goes live. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems as though that you guys, you know what I'm saying, really want that. I want to play Avowed and Forza Horizon 5. Yeah, most definitely. You already know. Most definitely. A cinematic trailer is your second favorite. Says Phil is stuffing his face with quarter pounder triple cheese bacon deluxe with a side of Halo Infinite textures. Hey, he put on some weight. Yo, Phil put on some weight. Ray, what's going on, man? Phil put on some weight though. I'm not gonna lie. He did put on some weight. You know what I'm saying? He did put some weight on, you know? He did put some weight on. So yeah, but you know, Phil looking good, man. You know, Phil looking good. You know, Phil got that money. So, you know, he can eat good. You know what I'm saying? He can do whatever he want to do. You know? It says, Marlon, instead of videos, you could upload stream clips. I was really thinking about that. Oh, shut up, Siri. I was really thinking about that. Maybe we'll see. We'll see about that. We'll see. So you're saying like edit the parts of the news out of the rest of the show and then upload that? I don't know how that would sit with people. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, but Phil looks good though. Yeah, Phil looks pretty good, man. You know, He seemed like, I mean, he's gaining weight, but like I said, he got that money. So says Phil put on weight because Xbox eating very good. Of course, bro, I'm telling you. It says, nah, bro, we love the streams. Stick to them. Much love. Hey, Collins. Hey, all right. We're gonna keep going with the streams and the videos for you guys. So don't worry. Says, I just got a PS5 and it's my first console. What game should I get? Get that Miles Morales. I know you could get that on PS4, but in order to really fully experience the game, get it on the PS5. Then I would say get Demon Souls, because that's the only game I would say that really shows you what the PS5 can do. Even though it's a remake, I would say get Demon Souls and Miles Morales, and then get Sackboy. I think that would be a very good game for you to try out. Those 3 games, get those 3 games on your PS5. Gameplay today, what gameplay would you guys want? You guys always talk about gameplay, like what do you guys want? I'm not going to stream anything that I know you guys won't want to play. Obviously, I will have to do like a poll and stuff, but what game you want? Says Marlon, Siri is very rude. Yeah, just chiming in on my comment. Siri, can you be quiet? Thank you. Jeez, Siri. Jeez. God of War is God of all games. Hey, I can't wait to see that game. I don't know. That game is not coming out this year, guys. I'm just going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. That is not happening this year. NG says anything. Okay, says Marlon, you could even do a stream with just Q&A. I mean, who does Q&A streams, man? That's like so like 10 years ago type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like just Q&A streams by itself. Yeah, that's crazy. And then again, I don't really want to flood the channel with too many streams. That's another thing. Like we have our show, and then we have our our video news show in the mornings. You know what I'm saying? Then we have our gameplays and everything like that. Our gameplay streams. It says, stop breaking my heart. Space. Well, who's breaking your heart? Oh, Little Nightmare. Oh my God. I need to get that game though. I need to get Little Nightmare, bro. Yeah, I downloaded on the Series X, the demo. Yeah, but that game is, bro, that game is crazy, bro. Running Back says, Marlon, Xbox has really not impressed me yet, but I'm still going to get Xbox Series X, but I already have a PS5. Yeah, because basically what you're doing is you're basically future-proofing yourself. You're basically future-proofing yourself, because with this new Bethesda acquisition, the sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? Dallas says they should God of War for Xbox. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's why they have that Indiana Jones. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be like that Uncharted type of, you know what I'm saying, AAA type of game for the Xbox. Says Phil gaining weight because he's been stress eated. Oh Lord, Royal, you something else, man. He says you were saying God of War not coming out this year. Oh, man, they haven't been talking about it. They haven't been talking about it. That's the crazy part. Let me see in the chat right now. How many of you guys think that God of War is going to be coming out this year? Not going to happen. I highly doubt. It will be a miracle because they haven't been promoting it. They haven't been talking about it. We haven't seen it in no ads, no PlayStation ad. The only thing we were hearing about is Horizon Forbidden West is still slated for this year. I just don't see God of War Ragnarok coming out this year. As much as I would want to, you guys know I'm a big God of War fan, hence why I was able to work with Sony Santa Monica with the whole Raising Kratos. I'm a huge God of War fan. I even have the God of War 2018 Collector's Edition. I'm a huge God of War fan. Played all the God of War games. Like, it's just, I just have a strong feeling it's just not happening this year, bro. Like, it's just not happening. You know what I mean? Like, as much as I would want to. I mean, it's just a matter of time. Do I think we're going to see what? Okay, what about gameplay this year? I think that they at least can show us gameplay, because if this game is supposedly coming out in 2021, they should at least have gameplay. It's that far along in development. We should at least see some type of gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I think that if it doesn't come out this year, I'll be satisfied with gameplay for God of War. I'll be satisfied with gameplay. Just give me gameplay, and you know, they can push it to spring of next year. I'm okay with that. Like that's fine with me. I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lose my cool about that. But you know, at least, what do you guys think? Maybe I'm being too greedy, but at least gameplay. At least gameplay during the summer or something like that, or the fall. Show us some gameplay. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be happy with that. Just give me 10 seconds. I just played. Give us a minute. I think they could give us a minute gameplay or so. I'll be happy with a minute. You know what I'm saying? There's a minute just to kind of build a hype up. You know what I'm saying? Says, I agree, gameplay, maybe E3 or the next state of play. Yeah, just give us some gameplay. If the game was supposed to be coming out this year, you know what I'm saying, towards the end of this year, then at least have some gameplay. God of War Ragnarok confirmed for Xbox 360. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Hey, 360 is the GOAT, though. No cap. Summer minimum. Yeah, at least give us some gameplay. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know about Gran Turismo 7. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, Gran Turismo 7 got delayed till next year because of CV complications. I mean, at least we can see something on Gran Turismo 7. Like, at least maybe the last or before the last state of play, we can at least see something on Gran Turismo 7, at least to see some updated gameplay, because it got delayed till next year. So we can at least see God of War Ragnarok. We can at least see no. God of War does not use Unreal Engine. But I'm just saying we need something. And then Starfield. Do you guys think that we're gonna see Starfield this year? Obviously, I think yes. Do you guys think Starfield is coming out this year? I want to say yes. I really want to say yes. And that didn't come out right. I want to say yes, Starfield this year. I think that Starfield would be huge if they show it off this year and it comes out this year for Xbox and it's exclusive to Xbox and PC. Bro, they need to show Starfield they need to show gameplay for Starfield, and it needs to come out this year, bro. Like, I mean, real talk. He said cut the cringe. But no, for real. I'm being for real. They can at least show some gameplay for Starfield. I don't think we're gonna get any other Bethesda title, like newly developed title right now. Who knows? They might shock us with some gameplays. Callisto Protocol, that's next year though, right? Callisto Protocol, that's like the spiritual successor for Dead Space. I think that's next year though. Says, if Xbox Game Pass goes to Sony, what is the point of getting Xbox? Hey, what's the point of getting Xbox right now when you could play it on PC, when you can play it on your phone, when you can play it on your tablet, when you can play it on your browser? I mean, Game Pass is like literally everywhere now. You know what I'm saying? That's their goal, bro. Says Starfield, yes. Xbox only. Sorry, bro. No, it's gonna be PC. I would say Xbox and PC. Yeah, if you have an Xbox, PC, whatever other platform that Game Pass is available on, yeah, you will be able to play, you know, Starfield. But this is good though for Xbox. This is really, really good for Xbox, because anything with Game Pass, anything, you know what I'm saying, with you know, a device that have Game Pass on it, you're gonna be able to experience Starfield. And that's just good for Microsoft, because not only Game Pass is gonna go up, you know what I'm saying, with revenue. They might raise the price in the future, but this is going to be more subscribers. Now that this whole deal went through, man, Phil is going to be swimming in money. More subscribers, okay? Literally more subscribers for Game Pass, and more sales for the Series X and S. And obviously more PCs are going to be sold, because PC gamers, they're gonna want to build PCs, or they're going to want to buy gaming PCs because of this Bethesda acquisition. You know what I'm saying? So definitely a lot of stuff to really like think about. You know what I'm saying? He says, no, we're still kind of getting PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now. That will be PlayStation down for. He says, Marlon, it would be cool if there was a Doctor Strange game. I know. That would be cool. Says, so you think it will be smarter for me to get a PS5? Yeah. I mean, for right now, because with Xbox, you kind of have to wait a little bit. Yeah. So for right now, if you want to, you can get a PS5, you know. It says Starfield will have a baseline story teaser, which will be live action. Now, I need to see gameplay. Forget that. I need to see gameplay. Says, yo, Marlon, 100K by the end of the year. What do you say? Amen. I receive and I decree and I declare. Yes, amen. Xbox Gaming Video says, is there anything going on with Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell? Ah, dude, I'm sorry. Nothing. I don't know what Microsoft is doing, bro. I don't know what Ubisoft is doing, bro. Like, we need a new Splinter Cell, bro. Like, I've been saying it for the longest time. That would just be amazing for them to revitalize Splinter Cell, and it's a series. Let's say, for instance, it's a Series X and S exclusive, and of course PC. But bro, that would be huge, man. That would be huge. Splinter Cell is like a system seller, bro. That's like the Metal Gear of Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Like, Splinter Cell would be huge. Says MarlonGamingNation, is there any news on storage expansion card for PS5? Summer. Yeah, they're saying summer for that one. We're gonna have to wait until summer. It says the idea of Game Pass to be experienced on some smart TVs. Sony is going to have to follow suit to stay competitive. What do y'all think? Yeah, facts. Yeah, I would say that. Like, Jim Ryan already talked about that already. You know, he said that they're gonna explore their own Game Pass type service. So they're already gonna have something, you know what I'm saying, to basically, you know, compete with Game Pass. That, I mean, Jim Ryan said that already. So yeah, most definitely, I do agree. I definitely do agree. But that's interesting though that you brought that up, because like I said, that's what we're staring down the barrel of, and I think it would just be great, you know, in general. So yeah, you know, and then you got to think about it. Right now, I think Samsung TVs, y'all remember that, right? I think they said Samsung TVs will have access to Game Pass. Y'all, bro, I could have sworn I saw that. It's already happening, bro. I think it's Samsung, just so I don't put wrong information out there. Samsung TV Game Pass. Yep, I saw that, which is pure genius. Yep, here it is. I kid you not, it's already happening. It's already freaking happening. It says Samsung reveals Xbox Game Pass Ultimate support. So it's already happening. Yes, I'm telling you. So I'm telling you, Phil was not kidding when he said that he wants Game Pass to be on every single device out there. You know what I'm saying? If they can help it, they need to have Game Pass on everything, because they want gamers everywhere playing everything. Yes. Of course, I don't know why it's not coming up on the website, but yeah, Samsung TVs Game Pass, like Game Pass Ultimate, is supposed to be on Samsung TVs and everything like that. I think like maybe like the QLED or something like that, but they're going to be offering Game Pass Ultimate to Samsung TVs. It says next xCloud and Game Pass may be coming to Samsung TVs. Yep. So there you go. So they want you to play Game Pass on everything, not just Xbox, not just PC, not just your Android tablet, but they really want you to play every single where. It says Sony may be making major advancements in virtual reality this year. Ooh. Red Dead Redemption Chinatown has died. Yeah, I'll talk about that, so don't worry. Resident Evil Village director teases big surprise. Yeah, for Ethan Winters. Yeah, I saw that. But we can probably squeeze that into a video or something like that for you guys, so don't worry. But this is crazy. It says, you are the only YouTuber who reveals news like this. Hey, Primal, I try, man. I try to be on top of things. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not perfect, but I try to be on top of things as much as I possibly can. You know, like I said, there's room for improvement and everything, but I try to be, you know, on top of things as much as possible. So if I have a choice between a PC or PS5, what should I'll say go with PC if You know, if you want to play, because you got Steam games that you can play on there. You got a lot more window with a PC than you do a PS5, unless you're into exclusive stuff. Then get a PS5. You know what I'm saying? Because anything at third party, you can get on PC. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. It says you got it backwards, Marlon. They want to rent game. That's the only goal for Microsoft. Hey, you know, that's what I said. You know, they giving you that Netflix type approach. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you don't have to spend $70 or $60 on a game. You could just go ahead and stream it. You know what I'm saying? That is their like main purpose. Like, that's their big ordeal and everything. So there you guys go on that. But make sure you guys hit that like button for your boy on your way out, and we're gonna call it a day. I appreciate y'all, love y'all, thank y'all for the support, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, be blessed, be easy, and stay safe out there. All right, one love and God bless, man. Put God first, everything last. I'll catch y'all, man. Let's keep it gaming. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, be blessed, be easy, and stay tuned. Peace.